Hey ladies, my name is Emily Dykes. I am an independent sales director with Mary Kay Cosmetics. And today what I am wanting to do is to just train a little bit on the in-person facial. I am currently in the process of building my team. And so I've got some ladies that need some help with this. And so I'm just going to train a little bit on what an in-person facial looks like. I'm going to show first of all what I have sitting in front of me. Then I'm going to show you my roll-up bag. And then I'm going to go through the facial very quickly. So I'm going to try to do this quickly because I don't want to have you on here all day. But I just wanted to take you through this process because I know that there are some ladies out there that have not done in-person facials yet, and they do lots of stuff virtually. So I'm going to take you through this very quickly. So the things you want to have in front of your customer. Number one is going to be your mirror tray. So in the mirror tray, there's going to be a little sheet underneath here that you should have gotten in your kit. Now, if you did not get this in your kit or don't have a mirror, don't fret. If you have a mirror at your house, just get a mirror, okay? And then what you want to do is, if you don't have any type, the little, these things, the little throwaway pieces, the plastic, you can use a, styrofoam plate or something like that to do this with. But this is what you want to have in front of you. If you don't have these, you definitely want to get some if you're planning to do in-person facials. So mirror, tray with the inserts, and this is where you're going to put your products. The second thing you want to have is some type of closing sheet. So this is the closing sheet that we have been using with our unit. It has your basic skincare over here, half off CC cream, and then we have the Hydra Session sets and what you would get, how you would, the discounts you would get with those, as well as the roll-up bags. Now, if you are going to present the roll-up bags as a bonus, you want to make sure you have a roll-up bag with you. The next thing you want to have in front of your customer is these two sheets. So number one, this is their customer profile. This is how you are going to determine what type of skincare they need or what they want to work on or look at. Then when they circle these items, when you open it up on the inside, it actually tells you what products would be good for them. Okay. Then on the back, there's a place for extra stuff, referrals, and that is a great way to get referrals. The other thing you want to have is also just some type of book somewhere. You don't want to have it necessarily in front of them at the very beginning because then they're just going to sit there and look. So keep that to the side, but have it available for when you finish. The other thing you want is a glass of warm water. And oftentimes I will wait until after we do this part and talk about their skincare and a little bit about them, and then I will run to the sink and get a little bit of warm water. Now you can use mugs if you prefer. You can use ask them for a cup or a mug. I like to just take my own little styrofoam cups. And that is it that you will have in front of them. Okay. The other thing you definitely need are going to be these wipes, or not wipes, but facial cloths. And I'm going to tell you, people are going to want to buy these facial cloths. They can't buy them unless they're a consultant. So, but they are wonderful facial cloths. Okay. Then you want to have your roll-up bag somewhere displayed. Okay. So here is my roll-up bag. Now, if you can't hang it, what you can do is you can actually roll it up, and there is Velcro on the back, and you can set it up as a table display like that. Okay. I know this is hard to see, but you can set it up as a table display, but you always want to have a roll-up bag filled, whether that's with your products and displayed with your products that you're going to use, and as well as roll-up bags that you can give away at the end, or not give away, but sell at the end of the your time together. Okay, so the way I have my roll-up bag situated, I'm just going to kind of pull it forward real quickly, is I have all of my I've got my makeup remover down here, as well as some of the things that I will finish up with, because at the end, you always want to make sure they go home with something on their face, unless they just don't want it. So you want to make sure they have sunscreen or SPF if they're going outside, unless they're allergic to it. And then, but you always want to send them home with just a little bit of something on their face. So that's why I have CC cream. I have some foundations in matte finish. I would not suggest luminous finish just because you never know if someone is going to be more oily and you don't want to put luminous on an oily skin. So matte is always the best. But honestly, just the CC cream is enough just to send somebody home in. So CC cream, and then in here I have some under eye corrector, some concealer, the little makeup cards. You can always, if they don't want to do it there, you can just send it home with them. But that has the little kits here have eye colors, blush, and a lip. And so that gives them just enough to kind of go home with. I usually take my a bag of lip glosses as well, along with my little lip gloss applicators, which I do not see in here. Anyways, lip gloss applicators. So you can use those to apply the lip gloss. All right, so then I've got micellar water, which this is kind of new, but it has come in handy, as well as the oil-free eye makeup remover. So then in the top, I have the Timewise 3D, both sets, because you're going to need both sets depending on the type of person. So, or the type of skin. So today I'm just focusing on the Timewise 3D Miracle Set. I'll do a separate one later just to demo the repair set. So let me get situated here. Okay, so the first thing you want to do, you also want to make sure you have some type of little I guess a pad or cotton ball, because the first thing you're going to want to do when you sit down with someone is if they have any eye makeup on, or even if they don't, you want to use your eye makeup remover to just take to cleanse their eye area. So we do not use our cleanser to clean our eye area, because you don't ever want to put anything on your eyes that doesn't belong on your eyes. And so our oil-free eye makeup remover is made to go on eyes, and it's not going to hurt your eyes. So the oil-free eye makeup remover is 2 layers. That helps to condition. It also helps to get all of the junk off. So what you're going to do is just take your cotton swab, put a little bit on there, and just they're gonna wipe the eye area. Now, another thing that you want to remember is, as consultants, we are not estheticians. We are not, we are not trained to touch faces. So this is a facial, but you allow the customer to do the facial on themselves. Okay. Now, the reason I brought the micellar water is because I have found that oftentimes people don't necessarily wear eye makeup lately. They also don't come to a facial with eye makeup on. And so I have started using the micellar water as a way to just kind of do a double cleanse or pre-cleanse their face. And I'm just going to tell you, a lot of times when they do this, they find out that there's a lot more on their face than they expected. So even when they say, ooh, I cleansed my face this morning. So you're just going to put a little bit of the micellar water on there and just do a once over. Now, I did cleanse my face this morning, so it should be clean, but you never know. All right, so it's a little dirty, but ugh, yuck. So love the micellar water. The micellar water, what it is intended for is if you are planning to go work out at the gym, or you maybe don't wear makeup throughout the day and you just need a quick cleanse kind of in the afternoon, or even like first thing in the morning and you're rushing out the door, or late in the evening when, you know, you're just sitting around with the kids, that is going to be a time that you do want to use the micellar. It's going to be a good, good option. So, those are those two products. Then I'm just going to slip these back in here. And then we're going to get started on our Timewise 3D set. Now, I am more combination to oily. We have two different types of the Miracle set. We have combination to oily and normal to dry. And so I have both sets here. Now, the night cream, you're not often going to use the night cream unless you do this in the evening and you're getting ready to send someone off to bed. So I'm going to put those to the side for now. But I'm going to pull out my combination to oily set. All right. And then the eye cream is universal, so it goes with both sets. So here I have the whole set. So you do want to take the whole set out and place the whole set in front of the person. So this is what it looks like. Okay. So you're going to hold this up. You're going to say, this is our Timewise Miracle set. It is a 4-piece set, but you use 3 in the morning and 3 at night. So one of these is a night cream. So the night cream you only use at night. So you use these 3 in the morning and these 3 at night. The set helps to do 5 things. So here's what your skincare should do if you have a skincare regimen. When you are looking at your skincare regimen, it should do 5 things. It should cleanse, exfoliate, tone, moisture balance, and protect. Okay. So the cleansing is going to happen with your cleanser. The exfoliation is going to depend on your skin type. So if you have more dry skin, you don't necessarily need a ton of exfoliation. You do want to exfoliate the dryness off your skin, or off the top layer, but you're also going to want to hydrate more. So there's not going to be as much exfoliation in the repair set, which I will talk about at a different time. So these do have exfoliation in them. The third is going to be tone, which is usually incorporated into 1 or 2 different pieces. The third piece is going to be moisture balance. And we often say moisture balance because if someone sits in front of you and they are oily, you're not going to want to tell them to hydrate. That's just not, or moisturize. Those words don't make them feel good. They want to get the moisture out. So we use the term moisture balance. And then the last piece is going to be to protect. Now, it's not 5 pieces that have to do one thing each. It is all incorporated into the skincare set somewhere. The protection comes with the free radicals in the air. So it protects from those radicals getting down inside your pores, but it also protects from the UV rays, and also the rays from computers, sun, any of that. It is going to protect from those rays. Okay. As we go through, I'm going to teach, but I'm also going to wash my face because I need to. So, all right. So the first piece is going to be your Age Minimized 3D 4-in-1 cleanser. It says it right here. You can hold it up in front of them and read off the back. So, Age Minimized 3D 4-in-1 cleanser. And we call this the Miracle set because we like to say that it is a miracle in a bag. It is an age minimizing set. We consider this kind of, I use the term baseline sets. This is like where we start people, okay? Now, typically women ages, I'd say college through like mid to upper 30s are going to want to start on this set. Also, if someone has never used skincare before, this is the set you want to start on. Now, if they have skin sensitivities, you may want to just be cautious about the SPF as well as the exfoliation in here, okay? Also, you want to always ask if they're allergic to any ingredients, like the SPF is a big one. We do have an SPF-free form of the moisturizer, the day cream. So that is one big allergy or sensitivity that a lot of people have. Okay, so the 4-in-1 cleanser is going to be a 4-in-1. And so what we say about the 4-in-1 is that it, number one, cleanses. Number two, it exfoliates. It has little tiny beads in it to exfoliate. Number three, it tones. And then the last thing that it does is provides radiance. And you will notice that if you typically do not have like a lot of radiance in your face, this is going to help with the radiance, okay? The second step is going to be the day cream. The day cream does have SPF 30 in it. Again, it's an age minimized day cream. What it's going to do is it's going to deliver, this whole set is going to deliver results in 4 to 6 weeks. It is going to delay the signs of aging, and it's going to defend against the age issues that happen as you, or the things that happen as you age. Okay, so it's going to defend against those. So, the SPF in here is going to help with that. Also, the main botanical in this day cream is the cactus extract. And if you think about a cactus, what a cactus does is it holds water. So this moisturizer is going to provide you with the moisture that you need throughout the day. The other important thing about SPF is it's better to have SPF in your skincare than to put it on top, because what's going to happen is when you put your moisturizer on top and then you put sunscreen on top of that, moisturizer is eventually going to soak in, but then whatever's on top of it is going to slide off. So that SPF is just going to slide off during the day, and you're going to lose out on the SPF that you need. The night cream has Japanese apricot in it. And what that does is it just provides a little bit of extra protein. And so in the evening, you always want to have a little bit of extra on your face, because all you're doing is laying in the bed at night and for 12 hours, and you just want something to soak in. So you always want a little something extra on your face at night. So that is the difference between the day cream and the night cream. And then the last piece is an eye cream, and the eye cream is just going to help with the tiredness and the puffiness under your eyes. So now we do have something stronger if you need more help with your eyes and under eye area. Okay. So that is the basic set, and that is typically all I say about the set. But then there are a few things that I want to say while I'm going through it. So what you want to do is you want to have a few of these cloths available. And then what you're going to do is you're going to take the skincare, and you are going to apply it in their little tray. You're not going to put it on their hands. You're going to put it in the tray. And you're going to put just a very small amount because our, sorry, let me make sure I have the right one. Because our products are very concentrated, you don't need a ton of any of these products. Okay, I'm going to show you how much I have in here. All right. So this is all I put in there. Now, I don't know if you can see that. There we go. It's a very tiny amount. And then I left a space for night cream since we're not doing the night cream. And then in just a minute, I'm going to show you one other thing that I like to do in the middle. So you're going to take your cloth. I usually let them do it however they want to do it. They can wet their face. They can use the cloth and wet their face. They can put a little bit in their hands, put a little bit of water on it, rub, and then wash. But I typically, so what I'm doing here is I'm just dipping my face cloth. Now, the other thing that you can do is if they want to do it in the bathroom, I am totally fine with that too. So if there's a bathroom nearby and they want to do that, that works for me. And I usually do this at my kitchen table or their kitchen table, somewhere where you can lay things flat. Sometimes I've done it on a coffee table. But okay, so you're going to take the cleanser, which I'm not sure if you can see, but it does have, little tiny beads in it. And then I'm just going to take a little bit of the water, put it in my hand with my cleanser, and I like to rub it together, share it with the other hand. And you want to go up and out as you're cleansing, okay? Up and out and across the forehead, down the nose, but on your cheeks and even on your chin area, you want to push that up and out. And then on your neck, you can just go down, okay? So that's the cleanser. Super simple. And then you want to take, so they're just going to want to take their cloth and just wipe it off. Now, I may have put a little too much on here because I am not sure that I'm going to get it all off. Now, sometimes we will, put a lot on. I can feel it. It's a lot. So I actually used too much. So I'm going to get another cloth. These cloths are cheap. Don't fret about having to get more. There we go. Now I can feel it. All right. I'm gonna go across my forehead, get that off. Okay, so also they want to avoid the eye area, and I think we talked about that just a few minutes ago. You want to avoid the eye area because you don't ever want to put anything near or on your eye that does not belong on your eyes. Okay. All right. So that is the cleanser, and then you can either take another cloth, or I'm just going to take my cloth and just dry. Usually when you're talking to someone, it will dry on your face anyways as you're talking. And then you can go into the next step. And the next step is, and really that's the only piece you'll need the cloths for, and the water. So the next step is going to be the day cream. Now, I'm going to show you how much of this day cream I'm using. It's not a lot. Okay, that is a very flat amount. Have them start small. Now, I can tell that is not going as far as I want, so I'm going to get a little bit more. But you always want to go lighter and less. And the reason you want to do less is because you never know, especially if they're more oily, you don't want to cause them to have too much cream on their face, too much moisturizer. So light is always better to start with. Also, again, going up and out when you're putting that on their face. And I think you can already tell a big difference in my face. My face was pretty rough. I've got this one little spot here, but that's normal. So my face was pretty rough when I started, but you can already tell and see a difference just from washing it and the radiance in it. But the other thing I wanted to mention about the day cream is... What did I want to mention? Up and out. So a couple of other things that you want to mention are that doctors recommend that you wash your face twice a day, once in the morning and once at night. So this goes for the night cream too. The night cream, so when we don't wash our face at night, we age our skin 7 to 14 days. So every time we don't wash our face, we are aging our skin. So you need to stress the importance of washing your face at night, because you're, again, just laying in the bed, and all of that dirt and dander and free radicals and all kinds of stuff that's on your face from the day is just going to sit on your face, and that's never a good thing. You need to protect it somehow. So that's why the night cream is so important. It also has the extra protein in it to help in the evening. So make sure you're washing your face in the evening, and make sure you stress the importance of that. Also, we were talking about the day cream and how to make sure you're going up and out with it. So the deal with that is that gravity already works for us and pulls our skin down as we age. So you want to make sure you're pushing your skin up. So that your skin does not get, as you age, like the sagginess and the wrinkles. Let's see, the wrinkles. What else do I want to mention? Okay. And then the last step is just going to be the eye cream. You want to use your ring finger for your eye cream. And the reason why is because your ring finger, if you don't know this already, has the weakest muscles. And so when you're putting it on your eye, you're not pulling and tugging on your eye area. The more you pull and tug, the more your wrinkles are going to, you're just going to show up, and you're going to thin out the area around your eyes. And that is going to cause those wrinkles and that sagginess and the puffiness. So you want to make sure that you're using your ring finger. You also want to make sure that you're using an eye cream and not your day cream, because again, you don't want to put anything on your eyes that doesn't belong on your eyes. We only have one set of eyes, and they're very important. And so we don't want to put anything near our eyes or on the thinnest layer of our skin that is going to seep through and cause us issues. So I'm just going to take this and pat it underneath my eye. You can also take it up to the top and put it on your lid if you like. And then I'm going to do my other side. And that is honestly the complete set. There's really nothing else to do after that. Now, there are a couple of things that you can do in between. So you want to give them the skincare, make sure that they understand that, know what it does, and all that. The other piece that you want to make sure that you talk about is Mary Kay. You want to talk about the opportunity. You want to talk about who she was, what she did, why she created the company. You also want to tell a little bit about your story. So what I would do is either, depending on the person, before or after, if you're already talking about, who you are and where you've come from, go ahead and start telling your story. Now, your I story is going to be your before Mary Kay, during Mary Kay, and after Mary Kay. And so, or not after, but future, okay? Before, during, and future. So for me, what that would look like is, my family and I moved to Canton in November of 2019. And I was looking for a ministry opportunity, and we found one at a church. However, during COVID, my job ended up getting cut back to part-time, and I had started using Mary Kay and selling Mary Kay, and I loved it. But I wasn't sure what I was going to do. So I started working both jobs part-time. But at the time I realized that I was trying to put emphasis on both of my businesses, and it was really hard to manage both. So I decided that it was time to do something different. And so I felt like the Lord told me to quit one of my jobs. And so I asked him which one. And of course, he did say the church. And so I am now doing Mary Kay full time. I have since become a sales director. I have earned my first car, and that was in the first year of working. I am now in a couple of months, a year and a couple of months, and I am loving what I'm doing. I feel like God has completely placed me in an opportunity where I can serve women, and I can minister just like I wanted to. And so I believe that this was the opportunity that God wanted for me, even before I knew. It just took the right place and the right time to get me there. So that's my I story. It's very quick and simple. Now, those of you that have sat with me and done a facial know that I go into more detail, depending on the person. But you make it short, simple, you can make it longer. But just know that the longer you talk and the longer you talk about you, and or the other person, the longer you're going to be sitting there. Time is of the essence. You want to make sure that you are using your time valuably. I don't know if that's a word. You make sure that know that your time is valuable, and that that you have, make the most of every moment. So yes, talking to the person, telling them about your story. The other thing that I would always include is a little bit about Mary Kay. And so here's a couple of fun facts about Mary Kay. Mary Kay was a single mom growing up, in the corporate world. She was a corporate trainer for Stanley Home Goods. And she was raising her children, but as she was training men mainly, she was watching them take jobs that were higher and higher in the business. And as she trained them, she thought, I'm training these people and they are taking on management positions, and I don't understand why women can't have management positions. So in her head, she began to brainstorm this big idea of how she could create a book that would allow someone to create a company that would benefit women. And so what she did was she took that idea. She began to write the book. She had gotten remarried after she retired. She began to write the book. And at the time, her husband was like, I don't know why you're writing the book. You might as well just start the company. And so she did. So at the time, there were 3 things that were completely recession proof. Basically would not fail during a recession. And those things were alcohol, tobacco, and makeup or skincare. She had been wearing this skincare product that a friend of hers had created for many, many, many years. And she thought it was the best thing in the world. And she thought, well, if makeup and skincare is recession proof, then maybe I should talk to her and see if I can get the recipe for it, or the patent for it, and create a business out of it. And so she did. She started the company. They opened up with 5 products in a little storefront. Now, those of you that know a lot about Mary Kay know that we don't have storefronts anymore. But that's how she started. And what she did was she gave women the opportunity to grow in a business. And so here we are 58 years later. The company is still going strong. Mary Kay passed away 2005, I think. I'm going to have to look that one up. I want to say it was about 10 years ago. Maybe longer than that. 2008. Anyways, she passed away, and it is a family-based business. Her son and her nephew and all of the family are still in it and run it, and you can see them when we have big meetings and events. We have a Mary Kay Foundation that helps with cancer research and ending domestic violence, so helping women's shelters. We also have sustainable products. We're big into pink going green is what we call it. So just realizing that the earth is beneficial and we need to keep it around for a lot longer. So those things are some of the things that our foundation does and carries on. We are in 40 different countries worldwide, and they are by far excelling. They're doing great things in these other countries. So that is the bulk of what to share, about Mary Kay and about the company. We do have more that we can share as as recruiting efforts, but that right there is just kind of the small piece to get people's attention. Okay, now if you continue in the in talking with the person and they seem really interested, that's where you can go into the recruiting aspect. If you are interested in recruiting someone, let me know. I can have a career chat with them if you're not comfortable or not there yet. There are lots of things to talk about in the career chat, like cars, the commission checks, the girlfriend time that you get, the just being able to serve women. And those are all things that become important to your business. So what you need to do is you need to find your why. Okay. You need to find your, like, what is it that you do this business for, and incorporate it into your iStory. So for me, it's a ministry opportunity. For me, it's helping my family. For me, I'm able to be home with my family and pick them up from the bus. So those are all things that are, the reasons why I love my job, the reasons why I do my job. My children are growing, they're learning, they're developing who they are, and they're becoming who they need to be. So so with all that said, I think I covered most everything. If you guys have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to me. Let me know what I can help you with. Let me know how I can help with recruiting. I am praying for you guys. I'm excited about what you are excited about. So I want to hear, like, what are you excited about? So with all that being said, I think I covered everything. One other thing, though, is something that I love to do in the middle. So right after you cleanse their face, if you need time to chat and you feel like it's kind of awkward and you just need, like, the time, a lot of times I'll pick up the charcoal mask and I'll let them do a charcoal mask. And while it's drying, that's when I will talk to them about Mary Kay, about the opportunity, about what it means to me, about my iStory and my why. So I hope that helps, ladies. I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.